First off, let's get rid of this effing chill music. We don't do that here.
I was listening to that.
Nope. So previously on Deserts and Desserts, spelunking seemed to be going okay until large ooze formations began converging on your party. After discovering an unfortunate victim down here, deciding it would be impossible to let the other party at the Star-Crossed Tryst know about what happened, you pushed past through a corrosive ooze. It dove upon your party and split into two. Who knows how that happened? You reduced it to cinders and escaped down a series of pipes, sliding your way through the arrangement in exciting fashion and landing safely, in the truest sense of the word, in a large and spacious area. This spacious area, as you look around, looks like a convergence point for the water transference system underneath. There's 4 channels of water that pour down into a wide hole in the floor, leading to some sort of sewer abyss. Pastiche teleports benignly to the lip and lands neatly, shortly followed by Xalia flying out of the sewer, sliding into the air. Twig grasping onto Chuman with all his might. These two float down in a burst of light and roll on the stone ground, and a small, now inert disc token clanks and bounces and rolls next to Twig. Makayla just walks out of the pipe and descends some invisible stairs to be standing at the height of everyone's head. You all now, there's rushes of water that move past grates at your feet. The walls drip in dampness. The stone beneath you is somewhat grimy. There's slapdash constructed sheds, workbenches holding laboratory equipment, and planks over water channels that are held together with glue in a dream. Stand amid sewer foliage that's able to grow here in the damp, cool area. There's some bioluminescent fungus still, here and there amid the greenery. Far, far above you, there's some few grates that are shining the sunlight of Khorzaire through down here. Xalia, who is a stretched out eel person with fin wings, has begun to hover towards a cat she spied as 2 haggard-looking individuals appear and direct their attention to you all, questioning your arrival and then smiling and opening their arms to the Kenku in your party. Ah, Twig. What would you like to do?
Looks directly down at Twig from my above, still standing in the air.
Twig's shakily getting to his feet. When he hears someone calling for him, he looks up and sees Zom and Jessica. And it's like the events of the past couple minutes were just forgotten. He's like, Zom, Jess, it's so good to see you. And he starts running up to them to give them a hug. But he's still covered in dubious sewer water and slime and ooze.
Alright, yeah.
He will attempt to hug.
Sure. Zom embraces you. Jessica stands next to you and just kind of pats you on the head with a little warm smile. Welcome. I take it you found us easily. Well done. Who are you? Hello.
Twig steps back and says, "Yes, sorry. I assume you left those directions up in the sewers?"
No, that was Madash. He thought it good to write down just in case anyone forgot, or just in case anyone forgot, or just gonna need directions or something. But yes, that was Madash. He's currently running around. Was he able to meet you? Have you seen him?
Twig, suddenly a lot cleaner. He gives Makayla a appreciative nod. and then says, "Yes, I met him up at the city, but it seemed like he was being chased by something. I wasn't able to get a good look at it. Would you know anything about that?"
You can see like his welcoming face kind of like harden, and he just nods and looks to the side. Yes, we know it very well. But I'll tell you in a moment. Please forgive me. Where are my manners? Sorry, I left the scholar life behind a long time ago. Hello, will you introduce me to your companions? Greetings. I trust old Twig here has not been a handful.
Makayla would. I think also as they would be running out, take the final steps down to the ground and say, "No, nothing of the sort. Though I don't believe you've ever mentioned any acquaintances down here."
Well, I didn't know they were down here. Zom, Jess, this is Chuman, Makayla, Pastiche, and Twig like searches around for a couple seconds and then points out Xalia off in the distance. And Xalia,
this cat like notices you are like you kind of slither through the air, and like it looks at you, and then as you continue closer, it is previously just reclining in loaf form, and then looks at you, and then it just stands up, its back kind of arches, and it gets ready. It readies a paw to swipe at you.
We're ready to paw right back.
At this time, Zom is pointed towards the the feline standoff. Here, I'll just do psychic damage to myself. Alright, I take 3.
oh no.
The feline
only
standoff
3
here, and oh, that is quite a companion. Is this a monster you trained, Twig, or one of your companions?
That is one of my companions. I think she trained herself.
As you know.
Everyone, this is Zom and Jess.
Hello. The woman kind of just demurely greets you. Zom just waves.
Greetings. Makayla does like a minor kind of bowing gesture. Greetings.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. If I might ask, what are you doing down here?
The gnome, the bearded, dirty gnome, like gives Twig kind of like a sideways glance, and then looks at the rest of the group. Well, here. Come, you're in the drafty pipe. Let's all have a proper seat. And, I can offer you some coffee. They bring you over towards a table with some candles on it, a ton of lab equipment like vials, beakers, burners everywhere, just cards, lids, glassware, just all kinds of stuff. There's a rat that's kind of just hanging out in a cage. This rat looks absolutely like feral, and like eyes like 2 times wider than they should be. They're just going everywhere, looking like kind of like panicked. But yeah, just a little rat in the cage. It's got a little water bottle hooked up. As you look at it more, and just goes there, gets some water, and then goes back to its previous point. The gnome takes a deep breath and just arranges some chairs and like makes tries, but tries his best to make it look a little more comforting, but you are at the bottom of a sewer, and things are dirty and grimy, and there's not enough space for everybody, or not enough seats for everybody. Jessica, the woman with the braided hair, takes a pot of like a large pitcher and just sets out several mugs or cups or other kind of vaguely vaguely cup-shaped containers and just pours a seemingly like infinite stream of coffee. Like she should have had to refill it by now into each of them, and then offers you all a Khorzaire welcoming gift of coffee. Yes, here you go.
Xalia is going to, at this point, swoop down, big, exaggerated, full-on, like, swirling vortex, and just kind of splooch back into her normal form, still with wings. And then she's going to do the exact same can introduction that she did at the very start of the campaign, which is she creates a minor illusion duplicate of herself, and then she bows to herself. With a canned voice going, Xalia, Wandering Illusionist.
When you like woof back into your original form, that Jessica kind of like jolts a bit and then like steps back. She's like, "Oh!" and brings a hand to her mouth. Almost drops the coffee pitcher, and then like she watches this spectacle for a moment. Your introduction. Coffee? She like looks back she looks back to the gnome for assurance, who just gives her a nod.
Xalia takes the coffee and downs it all in a single
Is almost scalding, but
yeah.
it just tastes like hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
She turns around and like kind of breathes up steam.
Indeed, it's a little cooler down here. It does definitely like warms you up a little bit, but the gnome will pop up. Oh, Changeling. I see. A rarity that you see one so unabashed. While I would love to ask what brings you just to... well, I would love to ask what made you so shameless, I suppose, but Twig, your companion, asked a question. I take it you never have revealed yourself to them? How'd you get mixed up with them, anyway?
Well, we've been together ever since we were in Tenudo, and we've been all the way from there to here. We were delivering a package to the Merchant Queen. One thing led to another, and we decided it would be best to stick together.
I see.
Whoa.
Well, I take it by your return you found something. Some help, some sort of curative device, or lore, or education, or solution, or he just continues these stream of words that all mean the same thing. Were you successful?
Twig, like, tilts his head sideways. Possibly. But first I have to ask, do you know if Madash has found anything? And he'll, Twig will produce the quartz object that he got from his hideout. I'm trying to link it.
When you say possibly, the gnome's like descending face of unhappiness of there's no way kind of lights up as you bring hope back to him, and then he smiles. Yes, as you produce this quartz kind of broken piece of like slab or circular rock, he says, "Yes, Madash, and oh, that. Yes, we found that. Nash did. That was... one thing after another. We found that in the pyramid that recently arose east of Knox. We gained entry. That was one of the objects that we acquired, but unfortunately, as you can see, it broke. Taking it sure had an effect. But first things first. Your companion. Your name again? I'm sorry. He gestures towards Pastiche.
The name is Pastiche.
Pastiche. My name is Zom. The Twig, you know, is part of our group. We don't make a habit of living in the sewers, but we were forced down here due to unfortunate circumstances. We are a group that specializes in acquisitions, and unfortunately, one of our members, our leader, has fallen into some tough times. We were investigating a cure of sorts, but the Curse of Wandering is a mighty power, and it looks like a cure is far from the horizon. Twig, I'm sorry to say that we have been unable to cure Anna with our research that we've been doing as well. But we think that there may be something to that. He points at the slab in your hand, Twig. You mentioned that you might have found something.
Yes, well, I'm not sure if... I can't be sure if it's... how true this might be, but we heard that... or I heard that, that package that I mentioned earlier might have something connected to the Curse of Wandering. I didn't hear this from the most trustworthy source. He thinks back to Mufaga. But it's the best I have.
Should we collect it?
Not quite.
Alright.
It's expected to be delivered to the Queen.
I see. The Queen. Well. Have you learned aught else?
I'm sorry?
Have you learned aught else? That might be beneficial toward our predicament.
Not quite, besides that. I assume there hasn't been much else on your end either.
I see. Well, forgive me for talking to Twig's companions, but I suppose we can now talk freely. Druid, do you trust them with our knowledge? With your situation?
Twig quickly nods and says, "They're friends."
I see. Well, during the time that you were gone, I should make mention that we gained entry into that pyramid. There was an expedition that we learned was going on, and our position afforded us by the late allowed us to group up with a Sone faithful guide that was going into the pyramid. Unfortunately, everyone but us and the Moonlight Shepherd died. Terrible, tragic thing, but we move on. And through there's mighty riches in there, Twig. We could probably support ourselves and half of the Nox district on the treasures in there alone. But in there we found quite a bit of literature regarding the curse and many other workings. But I didn't have time to work at all because that buffoon Madash broke that slab, and we had to expedite our retreat as all of the doors became closing and it became apparent that something was chasing us. That something seems to hate all of us who have touched that slab.
Twig slowly looks down at the slab in his hand.
And I regret to find out that it is now in your talons, which means that you may also be affected. Jessica is the only one that is that has managed to, by complete chance, not touched it. It's been in only possession of us and yourself. Madash and Norman have been leading that thing around, playing around the Rosie, and I've been down here trying my hand at alchemical concoctions, going back to my roots. I've had a couple. I've had failure after failure, so I just tossed them in the sewer. But I don't think that experimental potions will have anything, any wrongful effects, and definitely won't cause any problems in a sewer underneath the city.
Well, let's hope not. You mentioned the slab, that Madash broke the slab. Was it broken in the pyramid?
Aye, it was.
So then is the other half still there?
Unless something that befuddles the imagination happened. Yes, it should be. It was certainly in a prominent structure. One can only assume it's important. I didn't have time to write down all my notes.
Twig nods slowly.
But we didn't get all the way in. We got maybe only a few rooms, or chambers, or other type of things, before we stumbled across that, and must have triggered the extra security.
Forgive me for winding back the conversation, but
Yes?
why? Why? Well, first, why is your goal to cure wandering? The corpse is already dead. If you were to undo that, it wouldn't change, ultimately, much.
And Twig sort of just looks up at Makayla and says, I don't think that can be true. If someone is dead, you can still bring them back, but bringing a wanderer back to normal is a bit different. I just have to believe that there's a way to bring Anna back.
My theory is not rooted in the unimaginable. You see, Anna, this Anna that we speak of, our leader, is exhibiting unusual natures that are not typical of a wanderer. We like to lift our spirits by joking about her strong will.
Unusual how?
Well, she seems unusually in control of her faculties. She doesn't behave as a normal wanderer would. She's not as feral. She's not as direct in her choice of destroying the living. And any other wanderer would just bash and claw and hug. Wanderer Renner still seems to be able to cast her magics, wield her knives deftly, even capable of throwing and retrieving items.
Would this be the first time Makayla would have ever even heard of someone, like a wanderer like this?
You can roll a history check.
Like any other, even rumors of a wanderer. 11.
Okay. Something like that. Like as long as you have lived, Makayla, that kind of befuddles imagination, or begs imagination. Like that's not something you've encountered in your wandering.
I think I'm not wandering yet.
But you seem to recall like a small nagging doubt. Like,
I mean, we've seen wanderers cast magic before.
Yeah, you've seen wanderers cast magic before. So perhaps this gnome isn't making stuff up?
We've encountered other wanderers who've
Most powerful skill of all, making shit up.
that have casted spells, but never something with so much, I guess, self-awareness, as you described.
Indeed. I would call it something of self-awareness. This she exhibits. It's dangerously scary to think about, but it gives us hope. The gnome, who is like not as tall as Twig, definitely. You can feel Twig. You can feel like next to you. If you could squeeze your shoulder, he would.
I'm going to reiterate that Xalia is pulling out her magnifying glass and looking at this.
Oh. Xalia, as you whip out your magnifying glass and you examine it, this like broken, like jagged down the, let me back up. So it appears to be half of a circle, and in the middle it's jagged and rock and broken up.
Okay.
And it's slightly raised around the edges. It looks like there might be a design in the middle. It's made out of quartz. And it's just like this translucent, like white color, as quartz is. And you examine it, you see all that. You see like some little specks in there. Yeah, it's absolutely made of quartz. Nothing really happens to the magnifying glass.
Interesting. Noted.
Twig sees Xalia pull out the magnifying glass, and after she examines it, he says, "Wait, actually, that's a good idea. Would one of you be able to see if there's some kind of magic coming from this?"
Oops, I don't mean to place a template, but yeah. Makayla would make it a little bit more of a show to like signify that she's doing something. And
what is the show that you do?
just like more like a bit exaggerated gestures to kind of like let the two two hosts sort of understand that she is doing something to detect the magic, and then would look at the stone.
So yeah, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you, and when you use an action to focus, there is a very faint aura of necromancy magic around this broken shard thing that Twig is holding in its hands.
There are the faintest traces of magic, necromantic magics. Very faint.
That's true. I like to call it necro magic too.
I suppose that would make sense.
I would also just like look around
Oh, okay.
the general area
Sure.
as well. While the spell's active.
There's some vials that are giving off a faint magical aura that are like part of the lab equipment. The vials that are strapped to the gnome in this bandolier are all giving off an aura of magic. Most of it's transmutation. Let's see. Your companions, of course, with their various accoutrements. Within 30 feet of you?
Everywhere. I mean, probably just like the direct, immediate surrounding.
Yeah, you're fine. That's it. Your direct immediate surroundings.
Right. Well, initiate teachings have generally speak of, wandering beings. It's effectively what happens to the body that is left behind once the soul has been taken by Aid. But if you say that you're Anna, was it?
Twig nods.
Still retains some semblance of the self. And Makayla kind of like looks like she's very deep in plot.
As a scholar, the gnome pipes up. As a scholar, I've done some research on such a thing. If I had my journal, I could show you my notes, but I can explain. You see, this is difficult to do without a diagram. He takes a sip of coffee. The dragon shard, the concept of the dragon shard, my colleagues have found, my colleagues of the past life, I must admit, have found those are particularly interesting objects. It is not common knowledge it is common knowledge that they are inert crystals and devoid of magic, but what is not common knowledge is that they conduct electricity very well. Also,
They might not be entirely devoid of magic.
oh,
Looks to Xalia. What were those notes? Something about a soul battle?
Xalia is going to scuttle through her inventory for a little bit and pull out this. And I think that's it.
okay.
Yeah, it's sparse, but there was apparently some research done, and it can be used to enact something. They referred to it as, at least Sparkers referred to it as, not a character. It was Soul Battle, right?
What the heck is a soul battle?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Was it? What was it? It was like something contest. What was it? I'm like spacing. I don't have it written down because it wasn't.
Battle was it? Yeah.
It was like something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
was
pretty
Soul
sure
Battle.
it was Soul Battle, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, just gaslighting me. Got it.
No, the gnome says, what the heck
the
is
gnome-
a soul
yeah.
battle?
Not entirely sure ourselves. Do not believe these notes went into detail about the specifics of it. Though there was, looks at Pastiche, the griffin that we encountered that had one embedded within them. A dragon shard specifically.
That does sound familiar. Forgive me, I only took its eye.
Fair enough. What I'm saying is that there seems to be something behind, something more to all of these dragon shards.
Roll persuasion check.
Okay. 18.
A 10 becomes an 8, but plus 8. That's good.
I have expertise in persuasion, yes.
As you finish this assessment, Makayla, Jessica kind of moves her gaze from Twig to Zom the gnome and just nudges him with her hit. She just says quietly, "Why not tell them? Twig trusts them." You see Zom kind of inhale and roll his eyes, take another sip of coffee. Well, indeed, there is something extra about these dragon shards. I know not what a soul battle is, but I do have it in my lost notes that dragon shards have the peculiar property. Now, I have no way of confirming that was a past life, but dragon shards have the peculiar property of you may want to sit down for this. Are we all seated? Yes. They have the
Xalia is not seated.
stand at your own risk. They have the peculiar property to house souls. He looks at all of you and judges your reactions. And they buoy and glow when storing them.
Twig lights up and says, "Bufaga mentioned something about this. That
Xalia's
thing we're transporting it's supposed to be able to locate such dragon shards. Allegedly. If he's to be believed. Which he might not be.
When did he tell you this?
When we were in his basement. You didn't hear him?
I, the player, have no recollection of that.
I think it was like, I forget if either he was speaking like mentally to Twig, trying to tempt him.
It might have been when everyone left. Twig.
Oh yeah.
And only Twig remained. Well, only Twig and Chuman remained.
Yeah.
This was definitely after Pastiche dragged Makayla out of there.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I do not believe you ever mentioned this.
Apologies. Bufaka tried to tempt me with some deal, but he gave me the info he had before I had to accept anything, so I just said no.
Twig, honestly, you may be right to withhold that information. That same information got me where I am today. You mentioned this Bufaga, so a large fellow, leathery appearance.
Yes, quite large.
He came to me
And-
as well.
Quite leathery. What did he want with you?
He told me to kill all of you! No, I'm just kidding. He certainly made a tempting offer. Sent his minions to try to strong-arm me into a deal, but we're all tough. Mentally and physically, we told him to bugger off.
Insight check that.
Sure,
Like,
roll insight.
yeah. Just
The gnome's kind of like holding
if there's
his
any
bicep.
change. Okay. Knowing, like Makayla knowing that, what interacting with Bufaka was like, and that kind of deal making. I guess is trying to look like how, kind of put under scrutiny, like how they're describing that scenario. And rolled a 25.
25 is pretty good. Knowing that this gnome has already withheld information from you once until you proved yourselves knowledgeable or otherwise before he came out with it. He seems pretty forthcoming with your group now. He's smiling and he seems proud of quote defeating quote Bufaga in however manner that happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Enough.
You should see you should see what how a frog reacts to a giant encroaching slime. They don't like it. He kind of like flicks one of the vials on his bandolier.
Were those points towards the pipe above those slimes? Are those yours? Were those yours?
Nope.
Okay.
Good. One of them tried to eat me.
I'm so sorry.
About
Twig.
3 of them did, actually.
After a moment, Pastiche kind of leans in. These dragon shards, you said they're capable of housing souls. Have you found a way to differentiate between the empty shards?
Not particularly, other than we can only identify when one does seem to house some sort of soul or magic in it. It will buoy and give off a faint pulsing glow when it stores one. I have done some research over the years, and that would definitely be the reason why there are so many floating platforms and other land masses in Khorzaire.
I see.
All the
That
people
the
that have turned
souls
into
are
all just up
hovering.
there waiting for us.
I believe.
Xalia pulls out the rocks and kind of just holds them out.
Xalia pulls out 2 dragon shards.
Yeah.
One is noticeably longer than the other, and it's just like sharp. The other is just like random rock.
Yep.
But they're both definitely dragon shards.
No way.
Truly.
No fucking way.
Are they still pulsing red? Or
The gnome identifies them. Those are dragon shards.
They got someone in them?
Nope.
and so you think that the souls are what powers the, or you could convert the soul in a dragon shard into energy?
I'm not quite sure about the workings of it, but I do dream that Anna's soul is out there, safe, in a dragon shard somewhere. Looks at Twig and grins. She's an especially strong will, so it must be a big one.
Twig nods, and he turns to Pastiche. As to what you were saying earlier, as to telling these souls apart, supposedly what we've been transporting is a device that could do such a thing.
I see.
But I have to stress, that's what I've learned from Bufaga. So who knows what it really is?
Well, I suppose we will in not too much time.
Twig nods.
So, on that topic, looks like sort of directly to sorry, what were their names?
Maybe Zon the gnome and Jessica the human lady. They both look very tired.
Okay. Does anyone not in your group know of your presence down here?
I should hope not. We've done our best to remain concealed. We have, we certainly have something forgive me. We certainly have someone dangerous down here. So, it would definitely not be our benefit to have anyone poking about. Jormund on the surface is, he is maintaining his kitchen job, and we're having resort to our normal methods to sustain ourselves down here. Madash is running around as well. We take care to remain in the shadows. We're adept at that, you see.
Speaking of Jormund, have you heard from him recently? Say in the last day or two?
Jessica pipes up. No, we have not. Madash should be down here. You can see her kind of move her eyes in a bit, obviously counting something in her head. In a little bit soon, to apprise us of what's going on up there. And
Well,
also bring us another vial of Hollywood.
Well, I saw Jormund this morning. He seemed to be ill.
Ill?
Well, yes, I he was throwing up in the kitchen. I wasn't sure if that was like maybe he was just sick or if it was something connected to the trip to the pyramid or something else.
Well, you know Yormund, he must have ate something bad. His food is made from questionable ingredients, but it's always delicious. Don't worry about it, Twig. He must have just ate something silly. Especially if he's throwing up. That's what happens when you eat something bad.
Twig makes a face that's like, yeah, that's fair.
Why, I remember the last time he tried to get us to eat something. It was just like an entire pound of ground beef. He put it in... He served it in a toilet bowl, I'm not sure.
Twig shudders. I had managed to forget about that.
Well, I'm sure he's okay.
What was this about? Something from the pyramid chasing all of you? It seemed like it was chasing Madash earlier.
Yes, it seems to be stalking us all, well, aside from me. It seems to be stalking anyone that touched the slab in your hands. It seems to be going in order of...
Xalia pokes the slab.
No! The Twig, like, tried to yank it away in time. He wouldn't be expecting it, though.
Yeah, I think that just goes through.
You pull it away,
No.
but Xalia's arms just keep stretching out.
Yeah. It seems to be going in order of whoever touched it. And then, like, you can see her interrupt her, like, just stop talking as she sees Xalia just boop.
Twig, like, just looks down and stares at Xalia's, like, extended finger poking the slab. Xalia, you just touched the slab.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Jessica continues, but I fear that may have been a mistake. I'm so sorry.
What exactly is stalking you? Is it a physical thing or a more sort of
Well,
concept?
if I remember correctly,
Malediction.
I believe it was leaving footprints, but it seemed to be invisible. Or I wasn't able to see it, at least.
It seems to be some kind of force of nature. Anyone that survived the entrance to the pyramid, when we accidentally broke that slab, whatever force of nature was able to reduce them to sheer dust in moments. We only got out because we chose to retreat and escape.
I see.
I have not seen it, since I am lucky enough to have abstained from touching it, but...
And you say it is visiting you in order, so I assume someone has already had it interact with them and had that now in the past.
Well, I'm sure Madash was the first to touch it.
She
Right?
gives you guys a quivering smile. This Yormund was the first to pick it up.
I see. So then this sickness Could it be connected?
Well, I was trying to protect your mood, but based on what you described, Yorman is dead.
Twig's face just like goes blank, and he puts the slab like back in his bag. Then there's nothing we can do for him?
Unless you have a dustpan and a broom.
What is that supposed to mean?
She just looks at you silently. Zom pushes a button on a small device and changes the music.
Well, have you tried going to any churches or clergy to get see if it is a curse that could be removed? That'd be too dangerous for those who must live underground.
No, we are unable to. Jessica goes and kind of like puts her hand on Twig's head and like gives her like gives him like a little kind of gentle like holder to him kind of thing. She addresses you, Makayla, with a same like warm smile, but it's quivering on the ends. We are unable to. We cannot go anywhere. We're kind of stuck and isolated in our little group here. We have to operate in the shadows. You see, Twig, Anna's dream was what kept us together. And all our heists, sure, we profited off of them, but they were dreamt in service of Khorzaire of one day, ending this curse of wandering. And she saw that dream's realization in you. While one of you still stands, that dream is alive, but she looks back at Makayla. But without Anna, we're just street rats. Arrested and shut away on sight.
Makayla kind of nods slowly.
Now that you mention it, we were sent here to flush some rats. Zom, your alchemy. Have you been working with any explosive materials?
No. Yes.
Lying.
Well,
Yes.
they don't know it's you, I'm sure, but the Queen, she's aware someone is down here.
She was going to come down herself to investigate.
Personally, she would trouble herself with that.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose if we're blowing things up, yes, it might be something worth investigating. See, one of my alchemical concoctions, Minash was being chased by whatever force or creature that was after him. I blew it back with one of my vials.
it had an effect.
It
So-
seemed to, indeed. At least it allowed Madash to escape. Not sure if it did anything more than that.
Well,
Well, it has attracted attention. I believe you're lucky the Queen sent us.
Perhaps. Luck has run out, but you're here. We can't move.
You've nowhere else to go
It's,
at all?
It's not a matter of not having anywhere else. It's a matter of we must stay here. I and Jessica are both extremely exhausted. We've been working night and day to keep Anna safe while we research and hope for Twig's return. It is a bit gloomy that we don't have an immediate solution, but Twig, I don't blame you. Dream after all.
It's still alive. There has to be something to that package we were transporting. And you can still stay down here as long as you don't draw any more attention, right?
What will you say to the Queen and her entourage and the people that she sends after you, and the people that she sends after them?
well,
Our time is up.
perhaps. He is wearing like goggles, right?
He's got them pushed up on his head, but yeah,
Mhm.
you can see him kind of like squinting towards you and blinking a lot. But yeah, he's got goggles.
Well, the only word of what is down here will be ours. Anything we bring back becomes our proof. Simple enough to say we have taken care of the situation, provided we return with a trophy of sorts.
Well, that's admirable, but we are also on a time limit. It's been some days that Jessica and I have been working ourselves to the bone. I fear that we're going to collapse from exhaustion soon. We've been able to stay awake with the power of this magical drink called coffee. But we've been taking turns keeping Anna safe. Eventually, she will escape. And then all will be lost.
Where is she right now?
Let me show you. He brings you over. He walks you southwest past this cat. The cat's just been, like, it has been returned to loaf mode and is just sitting there watching you all and just chilling, just being a cat. By the way, it's like a void cat. It is absorbing light around it. Its fur is so like it's like Vanta Black. So you pass this cat and go around the lip of this massive hole where the water's pouring down. You can always hear it just go going down. They bring you over to this other section here. Inside there is a little there's like a constructed larger building. He brings you inside. You can immediately see a bit of glow, like a faint, kind of warm white and blue glow. and he brings you inside, and you can see a large magical glyph on the ground, and from its edges are shining up this magical glow, just amid, ramshackle tables, chairs, glasses, lots of broken objects on the ground. Looks like the sign of some scuffle. And you see this kind of cylinder rising up against the wall and against the ceiling, and in the middle you can see a tiefling. You see the visage of a once proud and brash tiefling. Her prominent horns soar from her wild bob of hair, and they turn away at 90-degree angles, giving the impression of antenna. Her tousled hair frame her grayish-blue face, and her eyes that were once, Twig, you recall, just this fiery yellow, they now smolder in ominous turquoise. The rest of her attire is largely intact, aside from the wound in her chest that she received that led to her demise. She's got dark leathers on. They're suited well for a desert night. They're clasped together by a silver crescent moon brooch. And, her attire also conceals a pair of daggers whose sharpness is only rivaled by their wielder's words. One of them was always able to pierce the uncouth. As you all shuffle in with the creak of the wooden boards beneath you, you can see Anna's jaw is slack. There's saliva dripping down, and she looks something feral. Definitely suffering from cursive wandering. Solemn gestures wordlessly towards her with a somber look on her face. As she is held within this magical cage, or this glyph, she appears to just be shambling around in it, unable to exit this.
Twig just stares for a few moments, and then turns to Zom and says, "How have you been maintaining these glyphs?"
Well, this spell is one that I fashioned during my time at Zozo Academy. We called it Magic Circle. It creates an area where wanderers are unable to pass. We managed to get Anna to chase us down here in her feral rage, and then we trapped her in one, and then just procedurally we moved the circle laterally until we got her inside this house. Madash built it. Yorman built the rest.
Let's see.
It's we've just been casting it over and over. I ran out of reagents at one time. It's been Jessica and Madash's task to pilfer the necessary holy water and silver and other powder from the various ores that is required to spend while creating this. And you can see little bits of silver powder that are floating in the magical circle now, as he points it out. It takes a great deal of concentration. Jessica's been chipping in as well, but it's been 7 or 8 days.
How much longer do we have?
Until I fall asleep.
Do we have any other way to contain her once the barrier is down?
Well, I assume if anyone else knows this magic, they could accomplish it. But it wouldn't be able to hold them. It wouldn't be able to hold her for long. Depending on their power level, they would only be able to keep it up for, from my knowledge, maximum an hour at a time. It needs to be casted constantly.
Xalia is going to walk up, not that close, and polymorph her into a frog.
Okay. You all watch as Xalia goes up and begins moving her fingers and arms, doing a somatic incantation. Let me double check to make sure that doesn't mess with Magic Circle. I don't think it does. Okay, what do you polymorph her into?
Frog.
Oh, right, you said frog. The undead tiefling turns into a frog. She like slurps from the ground up, boing, and then there's like sparkles of magical effects. And then just in midair turns into a frog, and then splat falls on the ground into the frog.
Bailey gives him a thumbs up.
What?
I hadn't thought of
Helping.
Twig nods and says, "This seems oddly familiar." Is this the same spell Bufuga used on me? Some sort of spell designed to turn people into frogs.
I believe the spell can turn people into many creatures, not specifically frogs.
I've only seen frogs.
Zon taps like his spellbook at his side. I would like to learn that one someday.
In any case, how long will that last?
Vela kind of holds up her hand, wiggles it a little bit.
Temporary solution then.
I'm a frog then. Heck yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness.
The frog just hops out of the magic circle. It is free.
The frog is...
Zalia's gonna walk up and just pick up the frog.
Xalia,
You're gonna pet the frog.
please be careful with her.
The frog's long, sticky tongue instantly just like whoosh, like whiplashes out of its mouth and just like sticks you in the sunglasses.
Zalia's gonna tongue back.
There's now a pair of sunglasses in the frog's mouth, exposing Xalia's many, many eyes.
Imagine it's just a tug of war of sunglasses between
Exactly.
Between tongues. This has given me an idea. This might be a temporary solution with the spell that turns people into frogs, but I might have a somewhat more permanent solution. And Twig, Twig pulls something out of his backpack.
Belt of cat.
I couldn't help but notice that rat over by the table. Would you have maybe a bigger enclosure than that.
We've got all these sheds.
Well,
They're not quite cages, but
when someone is wearing this belt, it transforms them into a cat. So I was thinking maybe it could work on Anna and simplify this situation with keeping her contained. No matter how fierce she is, I don't think she could break out of a shed as a cat.
An idea. Do you know what happens if a wanderer turns in?
Well, no.
Frog croaks.
Xalia is petting the frog.
I don't have much experience with this belt, and what little I do have isn't all good, but it seems like the alternative is to just let her break free and basically unleash havoc.
Do they retain their... How long does that last?
As far as I know, until the belt is taken off.
Certainly no less than 24 hours.
Jessica just looks at you. What if it falls off? What if someone finds it? And says, cats don't wear belts. And then she reverts.
It would require potentially proper confinement for her, but that would be potentially easier than trying to confine a wanderer.
At the very least, you could sleep in shifts, and you wouldn't need components anymore.
This is an idea. It sounds like it would work. There are many things that could go wrong, I fear. And
That's fair.
If they do, we are in a much worse position than we currently are. Because currently she is contained.
Well, not currently.
It's the frog.
Do be aware, if I understand how it works, the belts, well, while they're in the form of a cat, they still are in control of themselves.
Twig nods. That seemed to be the case with Khorzaire.
Well, we all know how a wanderer typically acts. Harold wants to kill everything.
So it's not that different from a regular cat, to be honest.
That one seems tame. Zom just point, jets a finger towards the black hole with two eyes.
I didn't notice.
Xalia is still petting the frog.
Can anyone else think of any other more reliable ideas?
Pastiche and Makayla, while you're thinking, you notice a really bad smell.
Uh-huh.
It's coming from you guys.
Wait, no, I had prestidigitation.
And that's why it's confusing.
Check the bottom of my shoe. You know, my boots, did I step in anything?
You're clean. You prestidigitated.
Uh-huh.
It is a smell. It's like a rotten kind of smell, like yeah, rotten.
I mean, does anyone else smell that?
This... I believe I do.
Looks around trying to identify source of smell.
Okay. You look around and you follow your nose, and indeed it's coming from you guys and you guys' packs. You check it out and you find that all of your rations and any other food that you have been carrying around, if it wasn't spoiled already.
Oh no.
It is all now like super rotten, like ultra moldy. The water in your water skins has evaporated. If anyone was saving, Pastiche, your cheese wheel
No.
that you pocketed, I'm sorry to say, it is turned into dust.
Oh, good. At least it's dust.
Dust.
Cheese dust, it's like Cheeto. Oh, gross.
Is this just Pastiche and Makayla, or...?
Everybody. So
Okay.
as Pastiche and Makayla pull out their stuff, pull out their foodstuffs, you all check yours too, and yeah, it has happened to everybody.
Xalia's gonna throw all of it in the pit.
Pastiche is also going to pour their cheese dust in there.
Makes falling down a hole noises.
So, wait, you said our water skins were suddenly empty
Yes.
as well?
All of your water containers, like water skins and everything, all of them are now empty, as if the water has evaporated.
Have we been... I think at the start of the game, we kind of ruled that we were...
Yeah, you've been
refilling them effectively,
filled
right?
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, just without having to say it, because you don't need to roleplay every little thing.
Yeah, whenever we reach civilization, we properly stock up.
Not anymore. It's all empty. Did anybody have any special drink?
Potions.
I have evil milk.
That aren't potions. You have what?
Evil milk.
It is.
I don't think that counts as a
It doesn't count as
consumable.
special drink.
I think that was already bad.
Yeah.
Hence the...
You said besides potions, right?
Yeah, besides potions.
I would...
If you're carrying ink, it is also
No.
Oh no.
Would I...
the equivalent of dry paint.
Is...
All the water's gone. It is
Do I
just.
still have
It's just
detect magic?
like flax stuff. You already have.
Do I still have that going? Has it been 10 minutes?
No, it's not. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely been 10 minutes. Between the conversation and walking around and somber silences.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Okay.
Xalia's no longer flying.
What?
It's been 10 minutes.
Oh right, I think I also cast a different spell. So yeah, this is disappointing. Her wings kind of just fell off and disappeared into dust.
Yeah, it just bloop. It just pop off.
Bizarre.
Pastiche is going to circle back around the hole and check on the coffee they left at the table.
It's gone.
Okay.
Twig like shakes his water skin and says, "Huh, I could have sworn this was filled up this morning. I didn't drink anything in the meantime."
Her coffee. It's gone as well. So, Jessica, do you have any clue what's going on?
No, this has never happened to us before. Not sure.
Is there anything happening to, like, the sewage water? Sewage?
Oh, yeah. By golly, something's happening. You look at the sewer water and you hear something scraping above you. And then suddenly, something flies out of the sewer pipe that you all arrived in from. It looks like it's a small creature. It's a rat. And it's like flailing through the air. It like runs in the air for a moment and it's like cheep 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 cheep, and then it just falls down into the middle. And it disappears into
The abyss.
into the abyss.
What?
But after that distraction's over, the water level in the sewers, perhaps at the channels, it might be a little lower than what you had. I'll give you that for free. No perception check required.
Zom, you mentioned that creature chasing Madash, it, like, turned people to dust or, like, dehydrated them? Could this be connected somehow?
Oh no, you might be onto something, Twig. Indeed. It reduced everyone to dust or ash there in the pyramid. There might be a connection, but I have no way to notice. I hope you're not. I hope you are incorrect, Twig.
Twig's just gonna give a scan around the room to see if he sees anything or any like suspicious footprints that weren't there before.
Sure, perception check.
We'll cast enhanced ability. Oh, look at that.
What?
Okay.
18 is good too.
Let's see. You look around. What's going on? You don't see any footprints or anything. Everything.
Okay.
There's like the low rush of water, just like.
While Twig is doing that, Pastiche is going to close their eyes and listen through Mitch's ears.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception for Mitch. An advantage because he's an owl.
Let's go.
22? Alright, let's. What is Mitch here? Splorch. Splorch. It's a similar sound to what you guys heard of just like slime growing and like moving across sewer pipes of when you were a few levels above, but there is something a little rhythmic of it. It's a little bit more watery.
Can I tell what direction this is coming from?
Mitch has no idea where this is coming from.
Okay. After a moment, Pastiche is going to open their eyes. I heard something, almost like footsteps, but heavier, slimier.
Well, it's definitely not one of my slime creatures. I mean, swaggle. Yes, it was failed experiments.
Well, I hope you weren't attached to them too much.
No, not at all. They're failed, so.
Twice over, apparently, now. Something is definitely not right here. So it might be best for now to place that frog back in the circle and maybe.
Xalia's going to where is it? Okay, I think she should have prepared. She's going to silent image over the pit here, and she's gonna make it look like the floor extends through there.
Okay. There is now an extra construction suddenly apparates into view, just boop, 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 and there are now solid footing. They're in the middle.
Polymorph drops. Silent images concentration.
And
It is?
Yep. And
Okay, we'll put the cat back in the thing.
The frog.
Frog first. Yeah.
The frog immediately turns back into a tiefling. But like, roll me dexterity.
Can't wait to roll a 2.
Never
mind.
Also three.
That's pretty good.
That's 2 2s.
Yeah,
It is
two
true.
twos right next to each other. All right.
Mhm.
You cast this silent image and create more flooring in the middle of the hole there. In doing so, you feel something like wiggle and warble in your hands, and you look down at your frog. You're like, "Whoops!" and then just kind of half toss, half throw the frog back into the magic circle.
Yep.
Thankfully, before it turns back into an undead and then otherwise would not be able to pass through the magic circle, just the frog kind of rolls in and then it just like whiz pops and boings and back to an undead tiefling. Wanderana gets back up.
Xalia waves at her.
She appears to be looking past you, Xalia, as like she gets right up close to the magic circle, like to the edge, and just like presses her body into it. This frog.
That's
You
it.
can hear, Xalia, you're probably the closest. You can hear just like this throaty, terrible, like, wanderer noise. It says something just alarming, something you haven't heard a wanderer say before. And it like gorgles out.
Xalia points at Twig.
Would Twig have heard that?
What's your passive perception?
It is
Pretty good.
17.
Yeah, you would have.
Twig looks shaken, and he turns to Zom and Jessica and says, "Did you hear her just now?"
She said.
I heard her say my name.
She said something.
Xalia points back and forth between Twig and Anna.
Oh.
Further example that she seems to be alarmingly in control of her faculties.
Oh.
I know we can still help her. We just need more time somehow. Judging from whatever's happening to the water, it might not be wise to stick around here for too long. But while she's in the magic circle, we can't exactly go too far.
Just to clarify my intention with that illusion, she wants to dunk whoever's following us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pastiche, you can't be surprised. And Twig, you're 18 from earlier. Just kind of stays there. From across the room, there's like the telltale like squeaky creak of a grate slowly opening. You look over, and you can see 2 points where the flow of water is diverted around an object. Pastiche.
Sorry, one more time.
You can see like 2 points in the water, like in the sewer channel over to the east, where you look towards the sound, where like the flow of water is diverted around an object. Pastiche. You hear like splurge, splurge. Twig, you also see whatever force has been chasing your group, and apparently has also murdered Yorland. What you see is a creature that appears to be adorned. It actually changes the music. What you see is a creature that appears to be adorned in armor, like head to toe, of gold, bronze, and brass. There's massive metallic golden jackal ears that point straight up, and it glares at you with these beady red glowing eyes from behind a brass dog mask. There's dark bronze plates covering its body with a few decorations composed of yellow and cerulean blue sashes and streamers across its body that dangle from its arms. And you can see 2 hilts of 2 bladed weapons, but curiously they're arranged as if the blade was embedded in its body, and it shambles towards the group inexorably.
Twig, like, points it out and yells a warning to the rest of the group. He says, "Look out! We have to go now." And he's gonna like run towards the shack with Anna. Do the others see this?
Nobody else sees this. But everybody else just sees like the 2 points where ostensibly something that you cannot see is standing. And as Twig yells and points this out, and Pastiche, like, you see this as well, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Does Xalia, see it or anything?
You know what?
Only
Xalia.
the current target can. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that roll.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's see here. Go ahead and enter combat again.
Thank you. Okay, there we go. I was pressing the wrong button. I rolled the same thing.
Cool.
It's okay. I saw that roll.
Let's see. As it stands there menacingly, Twig and Xalia can see this now that Xalia, like now that Twig points it out. You also like see this creature in its form.
Yeah.
But nobody else does, and everyone else can see it. Pop, 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 just lurch through the water. Twig and Xalia, it is astoundingly fast.
Okay.
As it runs forward, everyone can see like two bursts, like two puffs of steam, just like whoosh. And Twig and Xalia, you can see what happens is the handles of these bladed weapons jut out of its body with a burst of propelled steam. It catches them. It catches two scimitars and twirls them, and the blades are golden. There's runes dazzling down them as it brandishes these towards them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's scary. Twig and Xalia, you know it's right here. Everyone else, it jumps out of the water. You can see the planks creak under its weight. And then, yeah. Begin combat. Oh yeah, Zom and Jessica are here too.
Okay.
Oh, Zom's first. Zom is going. Actually, it's everybody. Because we're group initiative, remember? Everybody gets to go.
When
You were all in a
does
row.
it go?
You will find out.
I think it would be very funny to try to stay on the other side of the pit and then it dunks itself. I want to try that. Because it looks like a flat pit now, right?
That's what
Covered up. Yeah. There's no pit. It's just a room. We're backing off. We're keeping our distance.
Twig pulls out the belt of cat from his backpack and is rushing towards Anna.
Where is it?
What are you talking about? It's right there. Twig points in this general direction.
Does anyone else see it?
Xalia waves.
Would Zom see it too?
Zom unfortunately is ignoring you, and he's got his spellbook out and he's flipping through pages rapidly.
I saw movement in the water, but whatever this creature is, it's invisible to me.
It's probably because none of you have touched the stone. Let's just get out of here while we still can.
Xalia's gonna try to chill touch it.
Pass it to us.
Okay.
Just poke it in the eye.
Alright, sure. Go ahead and roll. You can see it, so yeah, roll a regular attack.
Good job, Xalia.
The chill touch comes at it, and in a whirl of motion, it cuts the ghostly hand in half.
Nice. He's gonna switch over here and just kind of wave at it.
I can't let you touch it, Makayla. Then he'll go after you next.
It's already going after you. It doesn't matter. I'd rather fight something I could see.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
Retreating is
Twig will-
technically also fighting.
Twig will pull out the stone.
I will touch it.
Okay.
And
Congratulations.
just, like, try and look around.
You see the terrifying view of this humanoid jackal, metallic-looking jackal person wearing a dog mask. They are brandishing 2 golden scimitars, and by golly, they are hulking towards you.
Okay. I will.
Zom cast mage armor.
Question about how web works.
You cast web, and at the beginning of someone's turn, while they're in.
Yeah.
For a group initiative, it'll be whoever goes after you.
And just if you're like in each square of web is like a separate enters, or is it all considered one? Like, because it's the first.
The entire thing's
Okay.
double turn, but each tile of web is not a challenge.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that's not how that works. Okay. No, Xalia is.
A silent image. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Polymorph went down a little. I was like, oh, polymorph's not
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I guess, whoops, trying to cast web. It's over there. Like, yeah. Here-ish.
You in-web the area. Blah, 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 blah. Cat makes a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sorry, cat.
Kitty.
The cat is webbed.
Kitty.
No.
The cat is stuck. No, sorry. The cat is webbed. It lets out this kind of like guttural, strangely deep voice. Meow. It's just.
What?
And it is end-webbed.
Yeah. Do I see it, like... Oh,
I only
guess
rolled the cat
find out.
now because the cat's not.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Like, am I allowed to, like, shape it, or does that have to be a 20 square?
It is a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Yeah. Cast the web there, cutting off that path. And we'll sort of back away and cast Ayat's Blessing as a bonus action. That'll be my turn.
At the... Let's see here. Let's see, it's all is going over there. Jessica is looking around. Where is it? Where is it? I can't see it.
Twig's gonna...
Should be in my web. Did you see that?
Oh, that's right. You
Jessica.
can't see it. The web actually would be... if you're putting it on it, it would be 1 square
Oh, okay.
to catch it. It's right there.
Sure.
Oops.
My web.
There you go.
Pastiche is going to take a few steps back, sort of mime a cube around themselves.
As you cast
Yeah, I'm still just, I guess, holding the stone in my hand, question mark? But, sorry, go ahead.
you touched it, or you have possession of it?
I'm not sure anymore.
Twig, what happened with the slime?
I imagine she just touched it. I don't think Twig would let it
Okay.
out of his grip.
Okay, cool.
Pastiche. Tell me what happens. This thing is rolling like it's like...
Well, so far nothing. Pastiche is just kind of miming a cube around themselves.
I'm imagining a Snakefolk just going, "Bump,
I think that is all I'll do, though.
Go, kitty. I have
So we'll go ahead
a...
and roll that.
I
Yep,
have a
nothing happens
child.
yet. Mitch, meanwhile, is going to fly towards the creature.
Thank you, Mitch.
Mitch flies towards the area. Okay.
Twig is thinking out loud. If it's here, then it already got my dash. So you're probably next, Zom. You have to get out of here.
As you yell this,
Poor baby.
the people that can... Oops. Where's my... There you go. As you yell this, the people that can see, they see the creature kind of spiral out from itself, and it spirals into just a whirlwind of sand, and it heaves itself towards you as a sand tornado, and it is suddenly right next to Twig. And reforms.
Unfortunately.
You should have been one square to the right, then it would have been reforming over the pit.
Twig, this thing, comes out of a sand tornado and jumps. It was steam going everywhere and sand going everywhere, and it looks down at you, brandishing its golden scimitar as it clacks them together, just shing.
Is it here?
It,
Like,
yeah,
next
it's
to
right
me,
next
or-
to you and Makayla. Or to Twig and Makayla.
Yeah, I'm gonna react to that
Okay.
and attack it. It has entered my space. Yeah, we will. Alright. Guess new one. With a 15, does that hit?
Unfortunately, let's see here. You go and whack at it, and
Mhm.
it quickly turns towards you and deflects your blow with the pommel of one of the scimitars and just it knocks it away. This gleaming golden scimitar, just runes flashing down it.
Right here now. Like, she'd yell.
Yeah, it's here in ominous. Return the smash. Jessica looks around. Where is it?
They're behind me.
Maybe get behind me. Like, I haven't touched it. Maybe I can block it. And she makes this huge spread eagle form, trying to interpose itself, or interpose herself between it and you guys. Run!
Hold fast.
Which would be everybody has gone now except for, or has taken their action. Is that
It's Twig.
except for Twig?
Twig's just gonna make some motions in the air, and 3 blades are gonna materialize around him.
Okay. Cool. Shing shing shing.
Cool.
using a trick that you're taught by Rubido, you just all the weapons that you've been carrying just start spiraling around you, ready to protect you from an onslaught, which an onslaught happens, by the way. It brings a huge, devastating blow overhead, down from above. Does a 27 hit anything?
It hits something.
All right, let's find out.
Alright, so let me just make sure. Yeah, so one of the daggers like swoops in the way to intercept it, and it prevents it from hitting Twig, but it shatters on impact. So there are only 2 left now.
You are showered in shrapnel. Alright. Is that everybody?
I
think so.
Okay. Now it's the implacable Stalker's turn.
Isn't it implaceable?
I think it's implacable.
Implacable. But, I mean, could be implacable.
Okay, it's implacable.
Let's see. There's a lot of people around it. Oh. Alright, what happens is... Let's see here. Everyone that doesn't see it sees a salmon-colored glyph that hovers in the air. And then everyone that does see it, the creature punches through it, and we're gonna see how I suck. Okay. The creature punches through it, and it penetrates Jessica's body as if like her clothing and flesh weren't even there. And then it rips back in a motion, and out comes this stream of gaseous energy, arcing out, and then like flings it towards Zom. And then it, everyone sees this, it pulls and forms the vague shape of a terrified and wailing humanoid. It shrieks and turns on the nose. Jessica's body falls backwards and immediately collapses and spreads into glittering dust.
Oh.
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 Oh,
She should have rolled better.
told her to get behind me.
Shouldn't have rolled a 1, Jessica.
Oh.
Let's see here. Oh, this strikes the Then it turns and transfixes its beady red eye gaze towards Zom. You hear like a wailing shriek from beyond the arcane veil. And Zom has to make a saving throw. Oh, he almost rolled a natural 20. Zom succeeds. Nice. You can hear him as he's like stumbling back over the ramp and wooden, like he falls for a moment. You can hear him panting and all that kind of stuff. That's its turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Do you have the thing? Do you have the slab still out?
I think I would still have. I think I would have it out at this point. Yeah.
Okay. Xalia is going to mage hand the slab and give it to him.
What? Twig would resist that.
Okay. You easily resist the mage hand. It doesn't exert much force.
Wow.
It's mage hand.
She's gonna go. Xalia makes a noise. That's her turn.
Is it giving like any sort of reaction to this, to like me holding the stone? Like, is it like reaching for it or looking for it?
It's trying to kill you.
Okay.
Like it the only action, like you're not sure. The only action that is made towards you right now, the only action that's made towards you is the scimitar slice.
Okay.
It seems to acknowledge you, at the very least. Like you have a degree of its attention, but so does Zom, and so did Jessica apparently.
On that note, Pastiche is going to look to Jessica's now glittered form. Well, they mumble before lunging towards Twig and reaching for the slab.
You can hear also return to dust. But alright, so Pastiche is trying to rob you, Twig.
I guess I would let them have it. Very.
When Xalia tries to rob you, you resist it. But when Pastiche,
I don't want to give it up though.
Alright.
Wait, is Pastiche taking it or just trying to touch it?
Either or.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's everybody now, so I'll go ahead and remove it.
Oh.
Everyone can see it.
Cool.
Oh yeah, everyone's touched it at this point.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, I guess Twig would be too distracted by Jessica's death.
That attack should have been an advantage. Oh well, it's still there. She doesn't have anything. There is. Pastiche, you look down, you see only like the braids that were holding Jessica's hair together. It was just like a little, like a silver crescent brooch at the end. But you leap towards Twig, and what happens, you two? You certainly touch the slab, and now you can see this creature that is bearing down upon you.
Yeah, Pastiche is just going to kind of haphazardly grab at the slab. And if Twig doesn't resist at all, they will probably pull it from his hands.
I think Pastiche could take it. Twig would be pulling out his scimitar. I'm sorry about that, Val. I just wasn't really thinking about it.
you're fine.
Okay.
Well, it's not you and Val, it's Twig and Erys.
That's not Xalia either.
Look, I just saw the the player name on the bottom left, and it's stuck in my head. It's Twig and Xalia.
Well, the only thing that matters right now is the stalker and my stick. So let's attack this thing.
Oh snap! 16.
There's a 23 hit.
A 23 hits. A 16 does not.
Alright, and then can I get a strength saving throw from that creature?
Sure.
Also 9
Is
damage.
it a magical effect?
It is part of the Gathering Sword.
21.
It is being pushed 5 feet horizontal. Oh, well, yeah, and it saves it.
It's not being pushed 5 feet.
Not being pushed back at all.
The spectral
Tragedy.
vulture comes out and tries to harry it in the direction. It just grabs it by the neck and throws it down.
Oh my god.
What is this?
The spectral vulture evaporates into glitter.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely bonked it. That's 9 magical bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it's magic bludgeoning.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
I'm supposed to see 15. Where's my question? Wait, hold on. What is a ranger's hit die?
D10.
D8. Oh, D10.
And no, those odds are not good. Never mind. I will not use.
No, sorry.
Is it a
No,
D?
I'm correct. I've got a poster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ranger's
that has a roll
beefy.
to die. That's a D10. What's going on, you guys? There's danger right here.
Yeah. There is. They let you use their action to try to placate the danger that is explicitly implacable, but...
+1 Azalea's next to you. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You get a boon.
Were you all set, Makayla?
Yeah, I don't think using
think
the Flames
after
of
grabbing
Rebirth
the
is a good
slab-
idea.
Pastiche is going
4 out
to
of 10 bad odds.
paint a few more pastiches.
Okay. There are many lizard dudes. There are many reptile dudes. Several artistes have arrived. painted into reality. Alright.
As Twig sees Jessica's body like fall back, he's gonna like roar with anger and draw his scimitar. And as he like raises it above his head to strike, it's like enveloped with dark purple shadows. And he's gonna take a swing.
Shadow Rain. Sorry, every time. It's just Morgan side effect.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
I think I need to roll with this.
Pastiche, are you still there?
Yeah.
What do you need to
I mean-
roll in order to link out?
Oh, no. Yeah, I was gonna say. Pastiche is no longer there.
Goodbye.
That cube they mimed earlier solidifies into a black inky structure and then shrinks into nothingness.
Oh.
Spins, shrinks.
Pastiche, no.
Pastiche is no longer there. You're not sure what they did. You're not sure if they abandoned you. You've only seen this once before from them.
Unless we're in dim light, I don't think a 9 hits.
You are in dim light. Go ahead and roll again.
Oh.
You are not below the sewer rate. A 24 hit.
And that is the wrong roll. Shadowblade does 2d8.
2d8 psychic.
Yes.
It does mind damage.
Can't wait for the thing to be immune to psychic.
Oh shit.
Looking forward to it. That's
a lot of
14.
damage. Yeah, some shot.
That's 30
Jeez.
plus the 4 thunder.
Yikes.
If it moves.
34 damage from the road. Cool.
Well, the 4 damage hasn't applied yet, right?
The what?
The 4 damage goes right away. If it moves, it takes
Oh.
another 2d8.
Oh, okay. Cool.
By golly, it's moving. When you do this, it doesn't like it very much, and it thrusts a hand, like it it slams the scimitar into its offhand, so it's holding 2 scimitars in its left hand now, and it thrusts this like armor-protected right hand towards you, and it makes a melee spell attack. No, I don't care if it dies. It rolls an 11. 11 hit you. Does 11 hit a club?
It goes for me and would miss.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
As it swipes towards you, like there's a trail of sickly green energy and turquoise flame coming off of it. You definitely dodge to the side, and it impacts into the shed, and there's like a brief like acid where it melts all of the wood immediately and instantaneously, and it reduces it to a pulp of goop where you once stood. What else do you guys got?
I casted Healing Spirit on myself
Okay.
and healed for 1.
Cool.
Good job.
Yep.
I mean, pretty good.
That's my turn.
That's it for me. Zom will save us. Surely.
If nobody else is going to go, I'm going to look at Twig. I need you to make a...
Oh no.
Twig, as you dodge this, it moves its beady red eyes towards you and transfixes its gaze at you and attempts to transfix you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
These are my specialty.
You are frightened of this creature. Surprise.
No.
Until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Zom yells out, Anna! Oh, by the gods. He's flipping through his spellbook. He's like, no, I have to think about that one. No, that's concentration too. No. Zom is flustered. He's letting someone else go before him. If anyone else can.
I think everyone has.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If they can't.
He's going to cast in his fluster. What does he cast? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. He casts magic missile.
Let's go.
Could he not?
Let's see
They
here.
request
He
that he
casts
not.
magic missile at let's see here, at the implacable stalker. As you see him, he
Oh. But the stock was doing this. Sorry.
He puts his hand on the page in his spellbook, and there's this huge blue glyph that goes around his hand, and then you can see like a fierceness go in his eyes, and then with his other hands he lowers his goggles onto his eyes,
Oh my god.
and then
Go.
there's a hum of power, and the glyph in the spellbook increases in size, and then he raises his hands and he pulls hundreds of tiny little motes out of his spellbook as he like appears to be drawing them out with as he's holding them, and then he thrusts his hand and he casts magic missile at 5th level.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
goodness.
Wait.
Yeah, just roll 74 plus 7.
I'm just gonna roll 74 plus 7 because that's more fun than whatever this did. You see all these magic motes just pew, 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 fly out, arc out, and then home in on this creature as it's battered back and forth. You can see the force of just smash into it, knock its shoulders back. It takes a step, and it takes 22 force damage. Zom makes a tactical retreat. Across the line. Oh wait, no, the Spectre's gonna kill him.
No! No, it's not.
The ghost of Jessica reaches out and slashes at Zom, whose AC is an 18 hit. Zom. An 8, yeah, that hurt. He's living. That hurt. He's gonna make a concentration check.
I believe.
He's gonna make a concentration check to see if he can keep on the magic circle. I regret to inform you guys. Twig, you look out of the corner of your eye, your frightened gaze, and Makayla, you can see this too, as the magic circle deteriorates and slows down and descends into the ground. And then there, Anna, the Wanderer Tiefling, leader of Rubido, is unchained, unfettered. You can see her emaciated hands from malnutrition of not eating any living human beings while the Wanderer like reach under her cloak, grasp the hilts of her daggers, and she enters the initiative.
Yep.
And she goes first with a natural 20.
You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
So, Raikel, we wiped the party.
You look over at Chuman, he's just face down on the bed next to the cat snoring. It's still you guys' turn.
Yeah.
Everybody except for Twig, though. So it's Zom, Makayla, Xalia, Pastiche.
Okay.
Wait,
I think it just feared Twig. That was his action.
Oh,
Okay.
it's round 3.
It's round 2.
I think everyone went in round 2.
Oh, okay. I guess Zom was the last person to go.
Yes.
So Twig, have you gone? No, you used the thingy.
Yeah, Shadowblade.
Okay. I've got to get better. Alright. So with that done, it's now the Implacable Stalker's turn.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. It's going to... slice at Makayla with its golden scimitar.
No.
Is Pastiche back from the Ether Open?
No.
Okay. It's going to slash at Makayla with its scimitar. Hiya!
How about you don't?
21?
It hits.
8 damage.
Ow.
And also again. 21?
That does hit.
9 damage.
Owie.
Ow. Well. At 0 HP.
Okay. Seeing Makayla get cut twice by these scimitar slashes, this stalker kind of like bellows and like utters, "Return to dust," and then is going to whirl upon Twig. Actually, no. It's going to whirl upon Zom and transfix them with a steely glare. Zom is frightened. Oh wait, 1, 2, yeah. Okay. So, I've got bad news. Anna, the leader of Rubido, lurches towards Twig. Looks around. Let's see here. Surprising in control of the faculties. Twig, Anna reaches her right claw at this point that holds a dagger, the sharpest of daggers, and you can see her kind of straining with herself. And what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Okay. At the last moment, you fear for a moment maybe she's not going to attack after all, based on what Zom said, and then lightning fast, the business end point of the dagger scrapes across your beak, nicks out a chunk of it, and you just, like, you hear her say,
Twig like stumbles back and says, Anna, it's me, Twig.
make a persuasion check.
Oh.
She attacks you.
I think that hits something.
Nine.
Okay. So, at the last moment, a dagger swoops in to deflect that one, but that dagger also shatters. So there's just one left now.
Okay. Let's see. Zom, Makayla, Xalia, and Pastiche's turn. I think Pastiche is now back.
Yes.
But you get
They're going to
10 feet.
reappear. Between the Stalker and Zom,
There's one failed death saving throw.
oh,
Oh, I forgot to get the spectre. Twig, you're no longer terrified of the apocalypse one. No, neither is it. What's the plan, guys?
that's a great question.
Xalia wants to get here for unknowable reasons that involve a dragon shard.
Hmm.
But there's a lot of tax opportunity in the way of that.
Okay.
Curious.
It's the Spectre. I presume it still has its reaction after using it on Zom last time, right?
Let's see.
Because this is the first time Azalea is getting to act after that got procced.
You're not sure, but like it just attacks.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fuck it. She'll try to just kind of swoosh through here.
Swoosh.
When you swoosh, the specter just like swipes and goes for like a clawed ethereal hug and misses.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, cool. They're the thing to stabby with the lightning. We are going to stabby it with the lightning.
Okay.
This is with advantage, by definition.
So tell me what's going on.
So Xalia is just gonna kind of duck and roll over to here, where she can have a decent angle on it, and she's gonna turn around. Not even turn around. She's gonna move, like, physically yank her shoulder joint back into the middle of her back, and stab at it with a dragon shard.
At the stalker.
The stalker. Yes. Yes.
Cool. Go ahead and make an attack with advantage. A 16, unfortunately, does not hit.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Do I have inspiration? I don't think I do.
You don't have inspiration, but you do have...
I have +1. This is their next d20 roll.
On a d20 roll, you also have Flame of Rebirth.
Remind me what that does.
It is in your feature list. You can expend a hit die to do something really cool. Simply because you have to use that before I tell you any results.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So go ahead and...
that is a d6 plus 1?
D6s that you...
Oh, only one.
Okay.
21.
21 hits.
Oof.
Xalia, as you brandish the dragon shard and you power a jolt of electrical energy through it because you know it conducts electricity, and by golly, it conducts it good. You go through and you like attempt to overload the crystal, and it jettisons out like a crackle of lightning. You see it briefly arc towards Makayla's fallen body, and just before it strikes, you yell out in your mind, and there is a huge burst of flame that is visible for just an instant, and then it just smolders away as Xalia cuts her own path through destiny, and the crackling of lightning jolts right before it impacts Makayla's nose and slams into this implacable stalker. The metal around all of its body just crackles, and it like almost explodes. In fact, it does explode. It just goes poof.
I would also like to point out that it is forced back 15 feet, no save.
Yep. It takes 1,000,000 damage.
Oh my goodness.
As like there's this crackling, sizzling noise. Crackle, crackle, crackle. And it like explodes and dies a Disney villain death off the side.
Do the pieces go everywhere? Are the swords clattering into the random corners?
Like the pieces are indeed going everywhere, but it's all away from you and it's clattering down into the hole.
Damn, okay.
You
That's fine. She has spider climb. Yeah, she has spider climb.
Just all the way down there. You can see bits of it turning and puffing into dust as you blast it back. And it just yells out. Another chance. Impressive.
The first flame of rebirth use.
It was a good one.
Uh-huh.
Xalia cracked her shoulder joint back and put the shard away.
Zom yells out over the din. That was amazing!
Xalia gives him, rotates her mouth to face him, and grins.
Alright. There's still trouble afoot. Pastiche and Pastiche.
Pastiche, after witnessing this spectacle, is going to turn their attention to the specter. Yeah, they're just gonna hold out a hand and spray some noxious ink.
Spritz, spritz. Alright, what you got, Spectre? Here, I got something. 17.
Dang. Well,
It just passes through, like it's ethereal form, just
Pastiche is going to keep themselves planted in that position and shrink into nothingness once again.
The specter of Jessica goes to like drain your life, but then you're not there. And it looks at, and then it looks at Twig. This is your fault. I need you to make a saving throw. Natural 20. The specter like yells out, accusing you. Then it's Mitch and Twig's turn.
Twig's gonna quickly feed Makayla a healing potion.
Thank you.
Makayla, you are jolted back to life with the soothing, sweet flavor of cherry.
Twig's gonna turn to Anna, like raise his blade, but then like lower it and make like a placating gesture with his hand. Anna, we don't have to fight. Just take a step back. You remember me, don't you?
Make a persuasion check. With a disadvantage.
Roll once more.
Nice.
She uses a legendary action to stab you. Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh no.
We'll see about this.
11.
Yikes.
oh.
the last dagger swoops and is just too slow. That's gonna hit Twig.
She lurches forward with an otherworldly speed and knocks you temporarily off balance with the pommel of one, just like jabbing you in the shoulder. And as you falter back, she catches you in some sort of twisted embrace and embeds the dagger in your back. There's a you hear in your mind the searing pain as her dagger slices into you.
As Twig gets stabbed, his scimitar is gonna, like the shadows on it, will dissipate and fade away. As he makes like a choking noise.
Let's see here. We're going to continue attacking Twig.
Not again.
A 16 and a 14.
Both of those will miss.
Oh, alright. Twig, as you call out to her, and your response is in this insidious embrace, she reels back and goes to slash at you, just seemingly like uncannily expertly, even in her wanderer form. She's just slashing, stabbing the leader of your group. Incredibly deft, even though cursed with wandering. She's just like snarling out as she attacks you, and you pull up the shield of invisible force, and she's just whamming at it, just whoppa, whoppa. Truly terrifying. Makayla, Xalia, Pastiche. As this shrieking undead tiefling is attempting to slice Twig into ribbons. What would you guys like to do?
We'll get up. He's 15 feet of movement.
Bring yourself to your feet, smacking your lips with delicious cherry flavor. Oh, she's not.
Oh, that's a cool filter.
Yeah, that's a really cool effect.
Beauty is never tarnished. What would you like to do? Twig's in some kind of trouble.
I mean, I'm gonna let other people go first, but Xalia's in problem-solving mode, so
No.
there is a very direct solution to this problem. She is within 15 feet of the pit.
We'll look around. You see Xalia's gaze darting from Anna to the pit. You can see that
You see
she's
her-
scheming.
Her shoulder cracks back around, and there's a little shock coming from the crystal.
Pastiche is going to reappear on the edge of the pit, kind of run around to the other side, look towards Twig, look at Anna, and attempt to pull Twig away from her.
You can see some arcane energies wrapping around Pastiche.
No.
are flung through a portal. Where does he end up?
Over here, where I pinged.
Okay.
On this side of the pit.
Twig, you are flung towards the pit by Pastiche, lifted into the air. You're flung through a portal that is painted into existence. You slort through it, and you are deposited safely on the other end.
You need to get a hold of yourself, my friend.
Twig like reaches out towards Anna as he's pulled through the portal.
You can hear Zom yell out. Here it is. I might be able to do something, but if it fails, this I don't have many tricks left. Zom will yell out. Light is air, light is a feather. What was the rest of the incantation? That doesn't make sense. Why did I write that? Oh, right. Endeavor! And he casts levitate.
On what?
On Anna,
Okay.
Okay.
who succeeds on the saving throw. Sorry, Zom.
So I
Wait,
hover on the
okay.
3.
No, hang on. I mean, N18 still beats it, but I was looking at something else. Okay. You can see some like magic coalescing around Anna's feet, and then it threatens to kind of like lift off and then puff, but it dissipates and fizzles, unfortunately. I was trying to make her helpless and float, but unfortunately. Anna turns around and looks at Zom.
Right. Kayla, you got anything before Thalia's solution?
Not against Anna. Go ahead.
Alright. Accel, may I transform as part of this action?
You transform as part of this action?
Yeah, just for cool points.
Sure.
Alright. She's gonna walk up, transform into Anna herself, and just kind of go, sorry. I only have a 3rd level slot left, so... Does this get upcasted?
Make your, let's see. No, I didn't think about upcasting it. I think it's just gonna be upcasting.
Okay.
Let's see here. 21 does hit Anna on the last days.
Oof.
Let's see. I should make that a save throw, like a strength save or something.
Yeah, but as written, it is not a saving throw.
Yep, but not at the moment. Yeah, 26 damage hurts. Yikes. Also being flung back 15 feet. There is a burst of electricity, crackles of sparks as Wanderer Anna is shocked away from him. She falls through the illusory platform and also falls to a like a Disney villain into the abyss, snarling and like banshee noises. Zom runs to the edge, looks over. Anna!
Remaining movement. Goes. Like, Zom, get back. There's still a goal. And yeah, I guess try it. Attack it. Alright.
Hits.
Jessica's ghost. More damage. 11. Can I get a strength saving throw from the creature?
Sure.
From Jessica's ghost.
Strength.
Oh, it fails.
Nice.
So, we'll move here.
As it
Okay.
moves there, just it dissipates. Seems that that amount of damage is enough.
Okay.
I love how we threw everything in the pit. That was the solution.
There are no more dangers.
Ayleigh's gonna kind of let Anna's form bleed out of her, return to her default.
My condolences, like it would say to Zom and then to Twig.
Twig is staring into the pit.
Pastiche is just going to place a hand on Twig's shoulder.
It is always hard to lose those you care for. It truly never gets easy.
Jessica's body is still there, right? Like it hasn't moved.
Well, it's somewhere at the bottom there. I don't think we.
Oh, did it get pushed
Oh,
into?
Jessica's
It's
body?
dust. Yeah.
Bloody
Jessica's
dust.
body is dust and ash.
Oh, I see.
Little pile of her right here.
Twig will go over to Zom and like put a hand on his shoulder.
Zom is on all fours. Goggles still on. Looking down into the emptiness of the pipe.
Zom, you have to get up. Does it look like he's responsive at all, or just...
No.
Think about what she would have wanted. She wouldn't want you to just sit around sulking. Zom, say something.
Twig. Roll a persuasion check. I'd say you completed your mission. You've ousted the rats in the sewers. not much left to take from us.
Twig, like, opens his beak to say something, but nothing comes out.
Makayla very softly, but with like the weight of someone like who has lived a couple hundred years, speaks and says, "This is only the end, if you choose it to be. You do still live, and you can still move forward." If a cure for wanderlust can be found, well, I might not have known any of you till today, but I know that everyone would want you to do everything in your power to continue to strive for that dream.
Pastiche is going to try to distract themselves from the weight of the situation and check on Chuman.
He's like face down in the bed, spraying like little Z's floating from him. He's got like this massive sleep bubble going in and out. Me.
Pastiche is just going to run a few claws along him, make sure he wasn't hit by any collateral.
Make a medicine check.
Fucked up, he's dead.
He's certainly breathing, at least. He's asleep. You ascertain that if he was hit by something, he may have woken up.
Okay.
Makayla would then just sit on the edge next to Zom. Not say anything, but just kind of, just be in the space.
Layla is on all fours, kind of clawing at the walls and airs, clearly trying to force something that isn't happening. Like, over the edge.
Could we see to the bottom of this pit? Or is it beyond sight?
The light does not reach the bottom of this pit. You can see the kind of brackish water flow down, and it disappears from sight. I think your star jar is still active.
I think so. It was 3 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
It's only 60 feet, though.
In your glowing, sparkling eyes, you can see, further than usual without light. But the bottom of this pit is out of sight. It goes beyond it goes beyond your vision.
And Twig is gonna walk up to Zom, and just reach into his bag and offer him something.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. He looks at it, sighs, takes off his glasses, takes off his goggles. Zom to be nearsighted, so he can't see very far without them. Looks at it, takes it from you. He's shaking. Twig, when Anna found me, a broken scholar, wrongly accused of plotting a scramble. She saw potential in me. She said, "Come with me." We can put an end to this curse. I thought her daft, the task impossible. She told me of the concept of a ruby doll, the namesake of our group. She said ruby doll is the realization, the success of an alchemical process. Being an alchemist, this concept intrigued me. Where did you get this? This flower.
Well, back when we all got together, we were exploring some ruins and we found a statue. It gave each of us an item. Something that reflected what we cared about the most. This is what I got. It made me think of Anna.
You can see him kind of tear up. His voice quivers even more. Twig. Coloration of this jeweled flower represents the different stages of alchemy. Points to the black part. This, putrefaction, death. Purification, points to the white part. Points to the yellow stem. This is the awakening of your ideal, the solar dome. And he holds the rose and like points the red glittering jeweled blossom towards you. And this is Ruby Doe. The realization of oneself. The success of your goals. To rise from your death, to be purified and awaken as a shining phoenix is what this means. Take this back. You are Ruby Doe. You are Ruby Doe. Anna believed in you. So I will too.
Twig takes the rose back and looks over it, like from bottom to top, and like clutches it in his hand. The dream isn't dead, my friend. We'll find a way to stop this.
Looks back down in the endless pipe. I surely hope so. We've been working with someone from the mainland, tracking down a source of necromantic education, in hopes we might learn something from it. But with Anna being the point of contact, we can only hope and pray that Selene will guide that person here. I don't know who they are. Anna was everything.
We'll find a way, one way or the other. It's just us now, so we have to.
Oh, Twig. What ruin befalls us? Gnome clutches you to it.
Twig will hug him back.
Pastiche mutters to themselves. What will we tell the queen?
Are you still like on the other side of the
Yeah.
pit? Okay.
Aelia continues attempting to cast Spider Climb with no spell slots left.
Get up. Stand up. And walk over to where Anna was evaporated. Is there anything on the ground of clothing or like something that they had on them that remained?
Make the easiest perception check you've ever made in your life.
Okay. Natural 20. What a waste of a roll.
Let's see. You can find the dagger that was moments ago embedded in Twig's back.
Oh, not. Did I say Anna?
Yeah,
I meant
Jessica.
Jessica. Yes, thank you.
Um,
Sorry.
Let's see. You find a lot of dust. You find a lot of ash.
Also clarify, probably, unless 23 was enough, it was the fall that got Anna, not the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
With your natural 20 for a total of 27, you do see Jessica's like hair braids. It's a bunch of leather straps that go around already braided, or that were meant to go around already braided hair, and it just like keeps it neat and accessorizes it. At the bottom is a little silver brooch. You pick it up, and it looks like it's of a crescent moon, so perhaps just Selene faithful. It's a crescent moon imposed like on top of another shape, and that shape is a harp. So it's like a moon on top of a harp. Since you got a 27, on your way over there, you also notice another one where Anna was standing before she got blown back.
Yeah. Makayla would, I guess, take said it was a pendant. Just one of them. And I guess say I'll take this back to the Merchant Queen. We'll tell her that we have removed those in the sewer. He will have no clue of you or what was actually going on down here. I promise you, Zon. And Yeah, I guess. Just move away. Did I disconnect? Oh, I disconnect.
I think that's where we're in tonight's session.
We did it?